Italy was shaken by one of the most dramatic weather events in recent years, as powerful storms unleashed chaos from north to south, with floods, hail, and tornadoes. In the town of Varzo, Piedmont, a sudden water bomb forced the evacuation of 2 homes while the Diverted Valley rivers overflowed, carrying mud and debris through the streets. Lombardy and Verona faced heavy downpours at the same time Tuscany and Friuli were hit by relentless rain. Entire districts were submerged in minutes, forcing emergency road closures. Rail transport collapsed under the storm. The Circumvesuvian line near Naples was suspended after Scafati station was flooded. Services to Poggiomarino were cut short in Pompeii, and trains to Naples departed only from there. At San Giorgio Cavalli in Bronzo, the passenger station was completely shut down as flooding made operations impossible. In Piedmont, hail the size of fists struck Cannavese, Novara, and Verbano Cusio Ossola, shattering cars and damaging homes. In Varzo, mudslides blocked access roads and turned the streets into rivers of sludge, forcing firefighters and civil protection to intervene with heavy machinery. Units from Verbania, Novara, and Turin were deployed, joined by Carabinieri and civil defense. Helicopter reconnaissance was arranged to measure the full scale of the disaster. More than 200 emergency interventions were recorded in just 12 hours, from fallen trees to collapsed roofs and flooded homes. Civil Protection issued yellow alerts for 13 regions: Alto Adige, Basilicata, Calabria, Campania, Emilia-Romagna, Lazio, Lombardy, Marche, Molise, Puglia, Tuscany, Umbria, and Veneto. In Tuscany, storm surges and heavy rains led to warnings for hydrogeological and hydraulic risk, valid from late August 29th through the afternoon of August 30th. Forecasts warned of worsening conditions overnight, with violent thunderstorms, gusts of wind, and hail expected along the north-central coast. Brindisi in Apulia descended into chaos as its airport shut down, with 5 flights diverted to Bari. Dozens of calls poured into provincial fire stations. A major festival in Seggiano was cancelled after the stage was destroyed by heavy rain, cutting short the closing ceremony with international guests. In Ora, the procession of patron Saint San Bartolo was abruptly halted as torrential rain flooded streets in Brindisi between Viale Pisana and Via Africa. Molise was struck by a monster hailstorm around 4:30 p.m., pelting Guglielmisi and San Martino di Pinsolis with stones up to 5 centimeters wide. Windows shattered, terraces collapsed, and olive groves were devastated. The agricultural damage was catastrophic, with farmers reporting total losses in seasonal crops and broken irrigation systems. Meanwhile, in Lombardy, a tornado formed over Verde Rivo. The funnel ripped centuries-old trees from the ground and tore roofs from houses in Cornate Dieta. Firefighters from Lecco, Merate, and Vimercate rushed to clear blocked roads, cut fallen trees, and secure buildings with exposed interiors. Experts noted that while rare, tornadoes in Lombardy are not unprecedented, fueled this time by sudden temperature swings and unstable conditions. On the same day, Villa Santa was battered by another whirlwind, while in Tuscany's coast, umbrellas and deck chairs were blown into the air by violent gusts. In Barletta and Trinitapoli, Puglia, flash floods poured into businesses and streets. A tree brought down traffic on the State Road 16 bis. Varzo's hamlet of Ricchino was struck again as Via Nea was transformed into a torrent of mud, rocks, and logs, even threatening the international railway. In the Prenestini Mountains and Acquisano, over 200 millimeters of rainfall accumulated in just 4 days, destabilizing slopes and raising fears of landslides. Meteorologists explained this rare convergence as the clash of a tropical hurricane's remnants with European storm systems, creating an explosive weather scenario. Croatia and Slovenia also felt the impact. Dubrovnik firefighters responded to 8 emergencies, while in Koper, Slovenia, streams overflowed and local alerts were issued. Though skies began to clear, authorities maintained high alert for isolated storms that could flare up again without warning. Italy woke up scarred, with its transport system crippled, agriculture ruined, homes evacuated, and entire regions left reeling after hours of relentless storms.